Hey guys, it's Wade with 365 Thermal, and today I'm going to be doing a full review on the brand new Nocpix P25R. This is going to be one of two of what I am now referring to as the baby bolts. These are going to be their most affordable tube style scopes, and pretty much across the line from most manufacturers, it is going to offer the first tube style for any of the higher end manufacturers, for anybody in the game with a bolt rifle that doesn't want to put a compact scope on there. So this is going to be a good one. Check it out. Alright, so here we are. You heard it. This is the Nocpix Bolt P25R. R for the laser rangefinder, of course, right there up on top. This is the 256 model. They came out with two this past week. Finally was able to go out, test it out a little bit and everything. And again, this is a tube style scope, of course, as you can well see. And it really gives somebody on the lower end looking for a budget thermal something for a bolt gun. And I think it's going to be a really good one for that reason for many people. It is aesthetically pleasing to the eye. Looks like a normal tube style scope, just has that little laser rangefinder up there on top. All three turrets here, of course, have different functions, and your normal display screen eye cup right there. Coming from the front to the back, though, while I got it up here, we're just going to go ahead and step through all of the features physical, and then we will get into the actual specs. Right off the bat, you got your 25mm lens right there. It does have a lens cap, snaps in place, comes back here, and it also, you can rotate it wherever you want, on either side, left or right, so that it's out of the way of the laser rangefinder, and depending on if you're right or left-handed, that's kind of nice to be able to move that. You've got your front diopter focus here, your laser rangefinder right on top. You have all three turrets with different functions. This one right here facing you, if you can read that, there we go, is going to be your Type-C port. So it's going to be a USB-C. You can use that to charge the internal battery as well as use an external battery pack. Since we're on the topic of batteries, the opposite side turret is actually where you use an 18650. Of course, just pop it right off, put an 18650 in there, put it back in, call it a day. Your top turret is going to be the one that does most of your functions, okay? So turning it right here on top without being in a menu is going to be your zoom function. That is how you zoom this optic. It goes from a 3.5x on up to a 14x. The button right on top in the top turret, that is going to be your menu button. Short press it, that'll give you your menu for your color palettes, your brightness, contrast, stuff like that. Long hold it, that'll get you into your main menu for zeroing, bring up your picture-in-picture, turn different functions on and off, and press and hold to completely back out of it. Moving on with the buttons, you have your power button here, also your standby button. Press and hold it until your standby menu comes up, let go of it, it'll be in standby, then you just press it again real quick to get out of your standby. On the right side is going to be your photo button. That is going to be for your picture. Press it once, it'll do a picture, you press and hold, and it will do a video. Press and hold again, it'll shut it off. Now your left button right here is how you do your laser rangefinder. You press it once, it'll turn it on, it'll come up, it'll say SGL, that'll be single. So that's going to be a single range. You press and hold it again, you can put it to continuous, to where it'll continually range on that little square where your laser rangefinder is. Press and hold it one more time like that, you can actually shut it off. And that's pretty much it for the buttons, though. You do have your eye cup here and your display screen. You do have your little eye focus here right in front of that right here. That's going to be your eye focus there. And of course, that is pretty much it, guys. Very, very simple optic. But not to be fooled, because this thing is fully functional, has tons of features, and we're going to get right into the specifications so you know what I mean. This is a 256 optic. Right now, $11.99. Okay, so that is going to be a tube style scope for $1,200 out the door. That's free shipping on all your optics from 365 Thermal. Link is in the description below. That's amazing. Going to be a great thing, game changer for a lot of people that really only had compact style scopes. leading up to this point, or night vision. But moving on, specifications. So this is a 256 by 192. It does have a 12 micron sensor that is going to be a sub 20 millikelvin. It also has a 50 hertz frame rate. Magnification, as I said, is a 3.5 to 14x. Picture in picture, you bring it up, it's going to automatically go into a 7x. The laser rangefinder is good for 1,300 yards. It does have a 0.39 AMOLED display screen. That is a 1024 by 768. It does have a built-in battery, as I said. You charge it through that USB-C port right there. It does have a little light on right here, so you know it is charging. As well as 18650. And it does come with the charger and the two 18650 batteries too. So built in plus the two 18650s. Your max operation time is going to be approximately 12 hours, and that's at approximately 22 degrees Celsius. It does have a ballistics calculator in it as well. So for somebody looking for a budget thermal that does all these things, that is one of the functions that I was referring to that you really didn't have much of an option leading up to this point. This does have ballistics calculator built into it. It does do photo and audio recording, as I said. It also does have the shot activated or recoil activated video as well. Has built-in memory, of course. You can turn the microphone on and off. Wi-Fi and Bluetooth capabilities to your app. It's pretty lightweight. It's right at about 2 pounds, so it's not like overly heavy. As you can see, even for a tube style scope, there's a lot of them that are much bigger, especially with those ones now that have 60 millimeter objective lenses. This is still going to be on the smaller, lighter end of things. Now, this scope with a 3.5x at a 256, it's not a miracle worker, but it is definitely an upgrade for a lot of different reasons, for a lot of different people. If you have a budget thermal that doesn't have an LRF on it, this one has that. If you want one that has ballistics calculator on it, this one has that. If you want one that has a longer battery life with the built-in battery and the 18650 options, this one has that. So I've already had a bunch of people ask me, is this better than this? You know, they've got a 256 currently that they're wanting to upgrade from, and I will say, picture quality wise, it's still a 256, okay? I can say that this specific model right here does seem to gray out much further. So with a lower end resolution and sensor, you're going to have a certain period where it starts to gray out and you're not getting a clear image, and it's just, you know, you can't really detect stuff that far, right? So your detection range isn't as good. With this one, compared to many other 256 on the market, you can detect further. Now, the important part, what is your actual identification range? That is still going to be a little bit further than most of the other ones, again, because the better quality sensor that it has in there. With the 12 micron sub 20 millikelvin, it does give you a little bit further of an identification range. So with that being said, if you're somebody that already has a 256 and you're like, I really want to upgrade, is it an upgrade? I would say for the most part, yes, if you're going to use the features on it. If you have it, you're not going to use the features, you're running an AR, you don't care that you have a compact style scope and everything, then I would probably stick with what you still have. But if you're looking for something that has all the different features on it and you're going to use them, I would say this is absolutely an upgrade. And again, it's at a perfect price point, still on the entry level of budget thermal options at $11.99 currently. I've played some videos up here. You guys can check it out. Use the laser rangefinder. You guys can see how far out. There's definitely some. There's a family of coons you can see out there, like 100 yards. You can tell they're coons. You can see deer out, 200 yards. You can tell they're deer. And I think it is a great option for several different people. So if you're interested in this, I just wanted to give you a quick rundown, give you all the details on this optic. Go to the link below in the description. It'll take you right to it, or you can visit www.365thermal.shop. I do free shipping on all my optics and any other orders over $250. If you wanted to call and talk to me, maybe you're still on the edge of if it's going to be better than what you're currently using, give me a call, 309-333-2044. You can also check out 365 Thermal on all the different social medias, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. I've got it all there. And of course, if you like this video, please feel free to share it and subscribe to the channel. Thanks again, and have a good day.